Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to talk about actor Orlando Brown.
And then I gave her some Orlando
was born on December 4th, 1987 in LA. He grew up with a hardworking mom and moved all over LA County, from Gardena to Compton and to Watts, with having several family members all over. At 5 years old, his mom had a boyfriend who had connections in the industry, and that's where he got his start, off him seeing him having a big personality. By 8 years old, in 95, Orlando started to rise. After getting several roles in 95, he appeared in a show called Coach and appeared in 2 movies, Family Values and a big role in Major Payne with Damon Wayans. By 1996, he became a recognizable face in the industry, playing several child roles from Sister Sister, In the House, The Parenthood, Jamie Foxx Show, Moesha, and even appearing in a short-lived cartoon called Waynehead. But one of Orlando's biggest roles to that point was when he appeared in Family Matters as 3J, who was an orphan adopted by the Winslows. He appeared in Family Matters for 21 episodes, from 96 to 98. After the show ended, Orlando would appear in over 12 shows and movies, but in 2001, Orlando would become a Disney star. He got the role of Sticky Webb in a cartoon called Proud Family, where he appeared in 38 episodes. This led to another cartoon show where he was a star called Fillmore, where he starred in 26 episodes. And by 2003, he would have one of his biggest roles to this day, co-starred in That's So Raven, where he played a character called Eddie, where he played in 99 episodes from 2003 to 2007. So you can say he was doing his thing early on. But after 2007 and the ending of That's So Raven, this will be Orlando's downfall. 2007, Orlando was arrested with possession of some weed, and with Disney's squeaky clean image, and with trying to hold that image for kids, and with him being in the news for that, Disney dropped him all his contracts. He couldn't do any more acting roles with them or record any more music on their record label, which he was a part of. So his career would never be the same at that point. Seemed like he was just being blackballed off a mistake he only made when he was 19 years old. And by 2008, his career was crushed. Orlando would do several interviews and say after Disney, he was just going to focus on his rap career, and he would rarely be heard from for years. The only time he got heard from over the years was in 2011, when he was arrested on a DUI. Orlando would appear in a few low-budget movies from 2011 to 2013, but nothing too memorable. But in 2013, he was arrested again on a DUI. In 2015, That's So Raven cast had a little mini reunion on The View, with Raven by this time looking like a damn jackass herself, looking tweaked out. Orlando seemed normal then and was just living life trying to maintain, but he would show a dumbass tattoo he got of the That's So Raven cast. Raven looked like she wasn't feeling this, like she knew this was hella dumb. Orlando would appear in 2 small roles, in movies Straight Outta Compton and American Bad Boy, but by 2016, his life looked like it was going straight downhill. 2016, Orlando was arrested several times for different charges. Let's just say by looking at this picture, you could tell bro was tweaked out. Bro was straight off that booger sugar. Orlando started going viral talking about the things he did with Raven, even calling Will Smith a pedo. All the stuff and antics he was doing was making him go viral, but also making him look like a troll. Orlando would appear on Vlad TV and do an interview, but bro was clearly tweaked out. He would go off about several things, especially Raven, and this clip went viral. Orlando would even go back to music, and he would drop a whole diss to the whole TMZ staff for always posting him. Orlando would even say he got Raven pregnant. In the video, he looked like he was a homeless knock on Skid Row. Bro really lost it. I felt high just listening to the song. Orlando was arrested several more times all throughout 2016, and he would do several more interviews, and he would talk about how he was a knock and just display how crazy and bipolar he became. He was checked into rehab by the end of 2016, but that wouldn't last long. 2017, Orlando came back with another Vlad interview and became a super troll, going at Raven more and just mentioning more crazy things. Funny thing later, he flipped out on Vlad and started blasting him. He just had a year of trolling and tweaking. In 2018, Orlando was back arrested on several different charges, and once again, it involved him being a tweaker. It would seem like for a few more jail stints and rehab attempts, his life was getting better. He appeared on an episode of Dr. Phil talking about his life. He ended up marrying his child's mother by 2020 and disappeared for a while, being in a long rehab program. Orlando got out of rehab and jumped right back into music, even expressing his love for God in some of his songs. And the music, to be honest, wasn't even that bad. He's not that bad of a rapper. With him staying out the media for a while, everybody thought he was clean and doing well. This year he would start popping back up doing interviews, including one with Adam 22, discussing his recovery and his life. Then about a week ago, He did an interview with Funny Marco, and that went viral. Once again, instead of looking clean to me, he looked like he was back being a knot. This interview went viral after a few things Orlando said.
You got a problem with Lil Bow Wow?
I ain't got a problem with Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy.
Hearing what Orlando said, Bow Wow responded, but he just basically downplayed the situation and just said he was tripping. You know, Orlando had to respond back and troll again.
You got bomb pussy. Bow? You got to tell people the truth, Bow Wow.
Orlando's last few years have been bad, but entertaining to some people with him being a troll. He was a great actor, but got blackballed at the industry. Even with some of the shows he was a part of, like That's So Raven and Proud Family Coming Back, he was not a part of the new shows and their new additions, with him being outcasted and blackballed. Orlando just lost a big bag with all of these shows. I hope he can once get the success he had and it can remain clean. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.